決勝は2台によるタンデムバトル方式。先行と後攻を入れ替えての2度の走行による勝ち抜き戦です。これらのコンペティションを決めるのは3名のジャッジ。それぞれライン、アングル、スタイルという視点で判定をします。持ち点はライン35ポイント、アングル35ポイント、スタイル30ポイントの合計100ポイントです。ラインとは規定された各ゾーンをより近く、より理想的なラインで通過できているかを判定します。リアタイヤの設置部分がゾーンの外側のラインをなぞることが高得点のコツ。4本のタイヤのうち3本がラインの外側に出てしまったらポイントは0点になります。各大会によってそれぞれのゾーンに規定ポイントが振り分けられています。アングルとはコースに設定されたゾーンのラインに対してどれだけ深い角度でスムーズに通過しているかを採点します。
Welcome back to Yokohama Presents FDJ2 Round 3 at Ebisu Circuit.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, there was an issue with the audio here as well.
Yeah.
So they needed some time to sort that out.
Yeah, a bit chaotic.
Here's our top 32 bracket. So you can see we have a few bye runs.
Yeah. So we had 24 people qualify yesterday. So we have 8 bye runs. And 8 battles.
They're just doing a quick test of the flasher system. And we will have our first bye run warming up in the box.
Yep. Yes, the first bye run will be by Tatsuya Kobayashi. Still got lots of rain. I think it will just continue till evening.
Yeah, it looks to be steady throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah. See Kobayashi there in his car. Mark II.
Yeah, there's huge puddles going into zone 2, and especially downhill going into zone 3.
Yeah. We got the MC here on the left side, Akutsu. We got the Judge Imamura next to him. Speaking now is Judge Fukada in the middle. We got Judge Yamanaka next to him. They're not blocking each other today, so that's fine. And Right in the back, we got Josh here and me, Lewis. Hello.
Hey guys.
What's up? Hey, they're not blocking us. It's still so weird to sit in the back here and not in the front. We got the pit camera as well.
Yeah, so as far as learning Japanese goes, like one of the easiest things to do is just try and get as much practice in as you can. That's both listening and speaking.
Yeah, so speaking really helps with locals. To build up a good habit with that.
And one thing one of my friends taught me is you can just use AI like ChatGPT or Claude or any of those stuff.
Yeah, recently that's pretty good, I think.
And you can have them make up stories about stuff, practice reading, all kinds of stuff. We're going to get started with Yokohama Presents FDJ2, Round 3, Ebisu Circuit, West Course, Top 32.
There's Kobayashi in the back, ready for a spy run. Pulling up to the start line. There he is, Tatsuya Kobayashi with Team Trinity Racing, and it's Mark 2. Going into the first run of the day.
Yeah, this is the first run of the day. It's a bye run.
Starting out in the rain. There he goes, initiating. Coming to zone 1. Nicely to zone 1. Very good. Switch up. So much water there, it's crazy. It's coming to zone 2. Right on the wall there. Coming out. What are these camera switches? Sitting at the inner clip now. And coming through zone 3. He's on the line there. Wow, what a good run.
And you can see why he got his bye run.
Yeah. Yeah, that was clean.
Dude, I sort of like the camera fade from one zone to the other.
Yeah, they just needed to make it a little bit maybe quicker.
It can be a little distracting, but I do think the ghost image is pretty fun looking.
Yeah, just 10 seconds of transition. But what a good start here. Even though it's raining so much. You can see all the water splashing. There's a lot of puddles, especially at zone 2.
Yeah, there should be quite a few less spins today. Or at least that's what we're hoping, right?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. The drivers got a lot of practice done yesterday. Everyone had more than 3 runs, and they also had practice today. I think about 1 hour, so should be used to the rain now and good to go. Even though we had some spins already in the practice today. So next up we have a battle, not a bye run. We have Chanjin against Tomoyuki Kitashiba.
I mean, it's tricky, I think, no matter where you're at, because you have multiple words that mean multiple things. In and out of context, it's tricky.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. We got Chanjin in the lead here with X-Carters Racing in his E46, and Kitashiba in the chase with OS Kiken in his 86. Chanjin starting out. Initiation. Good amount of speed, but misses zone 1, touches it there at the end. Fukushima behind him with a bit of distance, coming to zone 2. Little shallow, but catching up there. Up to the touch and go. And switch up for the inner clip. Fukushima still with a bit of distance. Shinjin coming to zone 3. On the edge there, bit, maybe dropping 1 or 2 tires there. They're taking it slow and safe.
Overall, very good, consistent lead.
Yeah.
Could have been a bit deeper through zone 1. But again, nice, consistent, smooth.
Didn't spin out, so.
Fukushima needs to maintain a bit more proximity if he makes it to the next round.
Yep. A bit too much distance there.
Yeah, you can clearly see the standing puddles going into zone 2.
Yeah, there's so much water there.
Coming down into zone 3.
Yeah.
I mean, on the plus side too, the rain slacked up a little bit, so it's more of a drizzle now instead of a downpour.
Yeah, true. It's way stronger in the morning today.
So part of the reason why the commentators sound German is because one of them is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Germany. Yeah, I feel like all German people have quite a strong German accent. Just can't get rid of it. Got the cars coming back to the start line, switching up positions, with Fukushima in the lead and Shinjin in the chase. Oh, Nils, thank you. Guten Tag. We can speak in German as well. Okay, we got Fukushima up the starting point. Ready to go for run 2. Starting out, initiation. Flick, and coming into zone 1. Oh, and it looks like that's definitely a half spin, yeah, or a full spin. And Shinjin is just continuing his run into zone 2. Bit shallow there. Coming out. After the touch and go. Through the inner clip. Touching the third line there. And a right through zone 3. Fukushima's behind him. Yeah. That's an unlucky spin there right at the start.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there's so many Germans in chat. Yuki, Niels, Alexander, what's up? Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
It's so unlucky.
You know, it's quick thinking to get out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, also probably pretty good he came in a bit shallow, because he would have been tucked and nice and deep, and it would have been in trouble.
Yeah. And Shinjin just finishing the run. Very clean. Get the judgment coming in. We got Judge Mamura going with Shinjin. We got Judge Fukada going with Shinjin as well. And Judge Yamanaka going with Shinjin. Putting him in the top 16. Congrats. Yeah, that's been there from Fukushima just,
Yeah. Going to be really tough conditions. More than likely the whole day.
Yep. We got the next run, the bye run again by Kimi Nobudegichi. It's already lined up. Going out. Early initiation. Good amount of speed. Coming to zone 1. Nice and deep into zone 1. Very clean. Lots of angle for the switch up. Coming into zone 2. Little shallow there, but a good exit. Out to the touch and go. Hitting the inner clip. And again, so much speed even though it's so wet out there. Very good run.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you, the byruns are super entertaining as well.
Yeah. Because they don't have to worry about getting to the top 16. They can just enjoy themselves. Get a good run. There's the next battle. We got Ryusuke Aoki in the lead and Shuhei Itoyama in the chase. Aoki with Garedori Kai in his crown and Itoyama with Makeup Garage B2 in his 180. Then starting out. Initiation. Coming to zone 1. Slowing down a lot there. But Itoyama has a good distance. Closing up there on Aoki into the second zone. It's a very good distance there for the chase. Up to the touch and go. Switch up into the inner clip. Lost a bit of proximity there, but Itoyama's catching up. He's getting in front of him there.
Oh, man. Right at the end.
Yeah, that was unlucky.
I wonder if they're going to call that. Yeah, that's tricky. That does give the judges definitely something to look at.
He was right at the finish line, right? So
Yeah. Again, you'll see quite a few, especially with some of the battles. Shallow lines, making sure that the lead stays safe, but also hitting each zone.
Yeah.
Oh, so by runs, they're already advanced to the next round, so they're just going out and having fun. It's pure fun for them. So even if you spin in a by run, you're still fine. Yeah, they definitely will struggle with these conditions.
Safe word in Eurotrip.
Did you see that movie?
No, I didn't.
See, I told you that's one of the ones you have to watch.
Okay, I'll do that definitely, and then I'll tell you. We got the next run here. This time we have Itoyama in the lead and Aoki in the chase. Starting out. Itoyama initiating. And coming to zone 1. Aoki's so close to him. Was nearly hitting him there in the first zone. Very early exit. Switch up through the puddles there. So much water. It's good proximity there by Aoki in the chase. Looks like they missed the touch and go. Aoki just catching up, but struggling a bit there. So chaotic there in the end, in zone 3.
Yeah, Itoyama looks like he straightened
Yeah.
coming out of and just missing zone 3. Now, I will say on the plus side, they both had errors coming right out of zone 3, so that means that you can take a look at their whole lead run and compare it to chase. So it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
For the judges anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So who gets the buy runs? It's the top 8 drivers. In this case, because we had 24 qualify out of 32, the top 8 drivers get buy runs.
Yep.
And then the next 16 have battles. I believe that's how they end up adding up.
Yeah.
In this case, because there's only 24 qualifiers, the top scorers get bye runs.
Got our judgment for Aoki and Itoyama. Judge Imamura going with Itoyama. Judge Fukada going with Itoyama as well. And Judge Yamanaka going with Itoyama. Putting him into the top 16. FDJ2 round 3. A bit chaotic there at the end, but Itoyama made it to the top 16. He's taking the shortcut.
Oh, which one? What was your question?
No.
Oh.
Like in this camera angle, you can't really see the rain. But in different ones, in this one, it also doesn't look like it's raining.
Yeah. It doesn't really look like it.
Yeah.
Oh, see. So that right there, because it was the chase driver's fault, because he hit Itoyama.
Yep.
That's why he had to essentially straighten up out of zone 3.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Got the next bye-run here by Kaito Aoki. With Gare Torikai in his it looks good, yeah. Coming to zone 1. Switch up to zone 2. And all the puddles there again. It's close to the wall. Touch and go. Switch up for the inner clip. Slowing down a lot there in zone 3. Coming out clean. Just confused about the car because my spreadsheet says E46, but that's not an E46. That was Kaito Aoki's bye-run, which automatically puts him into the top 16. Next up we got Kazuya Ozeki in the lead and Toshiro in the chase for the next battle. We got Ozeki in his S15 and Toshiro in his GR Yaris with Italic Racing with Mikey Racing. Here they come. Lots of angle there for the initiation. Good amount of speed coming to zone 1. Looks like Ozeki has lots of angle there. Toshiro is keeping up. Let's get quite a bit of distance. But in zone 2, looks like he's catching up there. Now good proximity. Coming into the touch and go. Switch up for the inner clip. Looks like Toshiro lost a bit of distance there after the inner clip. Coming out of zone 3. So very good lead by Ozeki there.
Yeah, it's so tough, especially going into zone 1. Because you have both drivers trying to maintain, good proximity and good speed.
Yeah.
But you also have like a long handbrake pull.
He was so deep there in zone 1.
Yeah.
Toshiro couldn't really keep up with that.
Really good angle through zone 2. Over a really good, consistent, nice and deep run.
Yep. No spin at the end there.
Yeah. So there's a ton of water between the inner clip and zone 3. And also downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that spot is especially difficult in the rain here.
And there's like a, I guess a river.
Yeah.
Because you have because it is downhill, you have the water from top part of the track flowing down to the lower part, and it does that right before you get to zone 3.
Yeah, you can see it from up here. You could call it a river. Yeah. So much water. They lined up for their second run. Switched up positions with Toshiro in the lead and Ozeki in the chase. Starting out. Speeding up to the initiation point. Toshiro initiating. And coming right in zone 1. Missing zone 1 though. Oh, and it looks like Ozeki had a bit too much speed there. But he's correcting it, and but it looks like he's straightened up there. Toshiro's just continuing his run through zone 2. Ozeki catching up, but going into the drift again. Toshiro at the inner clip, right down the river. Into zone 3. It's so slow there at the end of zone 3. Oh, that was chaotic.
Yeah.
Let's see that again. So Ozeki dropped 2 tires there in the mud.
Well, or more.
Or more, yeah.
And then a couple straightens up. Like, it's really tough, especially when you're trying to catch up like this.
Yeah.
If you're not at angle, it's really slow.
Yeah.
And that'll lead to a straighten. You're going to be doing quite a bit of lift foot braking to try and keep angle while slowing your speed down.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
I don't think the weather's going to change. I think it's showing as raining all day today. Now, there might be times whenever it's a little bit harder rain, a little bit lighter rain, but the course is going to be wet for the entirety of today.
Yep. Sadly, it's just going to continue raining. Let's see the judgment here for Toshiro and Ozeki. We got Judge Imamura going with Toshiro, Judge Fukada going with Toshiro as well, and Judge Yamanaka going with Toshiro, putting him into the top 16. Congrats.
Luis is our my partner.
That's my name, Luis. German commentator. No, I'm fine with that. You can call me whatever you want to. The German guy. It's funny because my name is the same.
Yeah, and you can see that's where the third tire's out.
Oh, yeah. You can see Toshiro's Japanese name is Ruise. That's the same as mine in Japanese. It's kind of funny. Next up, we have another bye run by Riki Nakamura. That's going to be fun to watch, especially in the rain. Starting out there, initiation, and also dropping a tire there in the mud, but still saving it. Looking good. Through zone 1. Through the water there. Up to zone 2. So close to the wall. Up to the touch and go. Going in so much speed there. To the inner clip. Right up to zone 3. Very good run. But this amount of rain, very much speed.
Dude, I'll tell you, these bye runs have been awesome.
Yeah. It's just they don't have any pressure, so maybe they can relax more and, I don't know, it's cool to watch. Delivering that S15 is, wow.
Yeah, you can see.
Oh yeah, that's the small river we were talking about. Next up, we have Keito Butsaka in the chase and Eta Uehara in the lead for the next battle. Eita with his S15 and Butsaka with his S13. Looks like he's straightening up there, but it looks like a half spin there. Another. He's still going at it. Not sure if that counts as a save, but Uehara's going into the touch and go. Coming up to the clip. Down through the water, and that's so much water there. You can see it splashing around. I thought they switched positions for a moment, but
Yeah, I thought they were about to.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think that they could get Eita for a few different things. I think one of the first ones is 3-motion entry.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
it wasn't on purpose, but sort of when it started catching. And then possibly a half spin,
Yeah, that looked like a half spin.
and
yeah.
then possibly a straighten after the half spin.
Yeah.
So now all you got to do is just throw down a good chase and hope for a mistake by the lead driver.
Yeah, he just needs to hope.
And Butsaka just has to put down a good lead run. And
Yep.
he's on to the top 16.
Yep. They're coming back right now.
Yeah, it's tricky because some drivers seem to catch up. I'm not catch up. Catch traction a bit faster than others.
Yeah.
In some cases, it's really good for the lead, but not so good for the chase.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Yeah.
And they're back for run 2. This time Butsaka's in the lead and Uehara in the chase. Starting out. Butsaka speeding up. Initiating. Throwing in a small flick and coming into zone 1. Has to slow down so much there. A little shallow, but Uehara's right behind him. Good chase. So close there in zone 2. But Butsaka's not really in the zone, only at the end there. Coming to the touch and go. Awesome proximity there by Uehara. Up to the inner clip. White transfer into zone 3. When that was close there at the end. Nearly spun out.
Yeah, excellent recovery.
Yeah.
Good entry into zone 1. He put out a little fast. But again, it's with all the water, especially the standing water on the track right by the zones, it makes it very difficult because it scrubs speed really fast.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you carry too much speed, then you hydroplane.
Uehara having good proximity through the whole run. See what the judges say with this battle. Looks like the results are here any moment. But there you can see the rain. Here's our judgment. Let's see. Eita Uehara and Keito Butsaka. Judge Imamura going with Butsaka. Judge Fukada going with Butsaka as well, and Judge Yamanaka going with Butsaka, putting him in the top 16. Congrats. Yes, even though Uehara's chase was very, very good.
I love his little window.
Yeah. You can see it again here.
That's it. Eitan. Excellent chase, though.
Yeah, he had an awesome chase, but his lead run probably
Yeah.
just killed it.
I mean, but that's all you can do is you put the pressure on and hope for a mistake.
Yeah, he did all he could in the second run. So this is already the first half of the bracket. 8 battles down. Yes, because of the buy runs, it's very fast.
Oh, the front for the S13 is a boss kit.
It looks so cool. Looks like we're getting CM.
雨の日の運転って心配ですよね。いざという時によりちゃんと止まれるタイヤといえば横浜タイヤでしょ。
視界が悪くて止まりづらい雨の運転も横浜タイヤならもっと安心。
タイヤは雨で選ぼう。横浜タイヤ。
追い求めれば求めるほど遠ざかる時もある。でも理想に追いつけるのは自分だけだ。池江璃花子は横浜ゴムと世界に挑戦する。限界はない。行くぞ横浜。
Are you ready, everybody? MID ダンディムーディ MID ホイールキャンディーフレンディ MID ホイールは MID
Ultimate lubricant. Mortis.
What's up, guys? It's Freddy Gospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. EO RSR Ichiban.
Made in Japan. Breed.
B からこの車大切に乗ってもらってるね。
B コロはあなたの愛車を丁寧に査定します。
青春の旧車、マニアックな絶版車、サッと仕様のレースカー。
動かない車だって
OK。 こだわりポイント発見。しっかり評価するよ。どんな車も買い取ります。
B コロ。
Welcome back to Yokohama Presents FDJ2 Top 32 Ebisu Circuit West Course. We just finished the left half of the bracket. We're going to start off with a byron for the right half, and then we'll get back into another very fun battle.
Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, so the next byron will be by Jace. Very fun to watch, probably, especially in the rain. And there he is, the starting line. Chase with Vehicular Racing and it's Mark II, and it's Byron. Starting out. There he goes, speeding up. Initiation. Flick into the first zone. Nice leap into zone 1. Transition there. Through all the water. And it looks like it does a house spin there. Ah, that's unfortunate. It's just continuing. Coming up to the touch and go. Lots of gas to the inner clip. Down the small river there. And exiting. It was a very good first zone, but
Yeah, just a little too much speed going into 2.
yeah,
But again, that's the beauty of a byron.
it doesn't matter.
Just good practice.
Yep, he's fine. In the top 16. Already have the next cars lined up. Stewart Inoue in the lead position, and Fuga Kimura in the chase for their first run. We got Stewart Inoue with his S15 with Stu 830 Racing, and Fuga Kimura in his E92 with Team Trinity Racing. Stewart starting out. Initiating, wow, and Kimura so close, but then it looks like he had to slow down there, and they nearly crashed. They're still going at it. Wow, what a save. Coming to zone 2. Stewart coming out into the touch and go. Kimura right behind him. Shooter inner clip. You see a bit of distance there after the inner clip. And a half spin at the end there by Kimura. What a chaotic run.
Yeah, it looks like Stewart doing it just a little too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really dropping a tire.
Yeah, just right there where it gets on the line.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
nearly crashed into each other.
That was excellent pull up by Kimura.
Yeah. Guten Abend to all the Germans, chat. I guess it's midnight over there now. 3 a.m. or something.
Correct. So all of the drivers who have byrons in the top 32 will have competition in the top 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see, again, in this case, an inch either way is the difference between spinning out and playing it safe.
Yeah, yeah. They switch up positions, and now we have Kimura in the lead and Stewart in the chase for their second run. They're starting out. Speeding up. Kimura initiating. And coming to zone 1. Nice and deep there in the lead, but looks like Stewart a bit too much speed there for the chase. And now he's got a bit too much distance. Coming to zone 2. Still very clean run by Fuga there, by Kimura. Lots of speed through the inner clip. Coming right out of zone 3, but not quite hitting it. Yeah, and Stewart just having trouble keeping up there after zone 1. Let's see the replay here.
It just like there's a huge gap. Stewart just not able to keep the speed.
Yeah, right from the start.
On the Kimura really good through zone 1, 2, right there. A little checkup.
Yeah, but a good lead run by Kimura. Very clean. Deep in the clip.
And nice and out. Zone 3 a little soon.
Yeah.
Again, that huge puddle right before zone 3. And the other thing too is Kimura's been having a little bit of issues with getting too much traction sometimes, especially with the back tires.
Yeah. Already got the judgment in here for Stewart and Kimura. We got Judge Imamura going with one more time. Judge Fukara going with one more time as well. And Judge Yamanaka also with one more time. Okay, that was unexpected.
That's because both drivers zeroed out on their lead runs.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought they'd just look at the chase runs then, but I guess...
So if the driver in front of you zeroes out, then
okay,
you don't have a chase run.
Okay, true, true.
And so with Stewart, it was in zone 1. With Kimura, it was that check up in zone 2.
Yeah. Okay, we got our first one more time here.
I mean, on the plus side, they don't really need to go back and change tires.
True, yeah. In the meanwhile, we got Hinato in his Byron. Hinato in his Chaser with Veicolo LB Racing. Coming in. So much speed there for zone 1. Not too much. Having too much fun there. Throwing down 2 of the cones. Missing zone 2. Oh, one of the cones just popped out. He's coming through the inner clip. Down the hill. And just so much speed.
I mean, the Byron's definitely great practice, but you can also use them just to have fun too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Already have the next 2 drivers lined up for the first run. We got Toshiko Mizuno in the lead and Hideki Nono in the chase for their first run.
We're just waiting on one additional cone to be placed, and we should be good to go.
Yep. Toshiki Mizuno here is with his 180 with Team Zero, and Hideki Nono in his S15 with Carson and Kumamoto. They're starting out. Mizuno in the lead. Speeding up. A bit early there for the initiation. But it looks like he's going smoothly into zone 1. Nice and deep there. And Hideki right behind him. Very good proximity, wow. Up to zone 2, so close. Very close to the wall, hitting the touch and go. Up to the inner clip. Through zone 3. And Hideki's still behind him. Wow.
I saw the judges point at the touch and go, so it looks like maybe Nono straightened a bit.
Oh, okay.
But
See
the
that
other thing
again.
I want to see is between zone 1 and zone 2 transition. Did Mizuno get tapped? Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, so from our angle,
It looks way more, it looks like they're so close from up here.
yeah.
But in the camera, it's a bit different. Oh, yeah. That looks like he's straightened out there. Hideki.
Nice clean run by Mizuno.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones to try and chase.
Yeah.
But dude, like it's very difficult because you have to essentially have faith that the driver that's in the lead is going to put down a good lead run
True, yeah.
to be able to fully commit to the chase run.
Yeah.
And with Mizuno being a veteran, Nono knew that a good lead run was going to be down.
Yes, you also have to know the other drivers in order to get a good run down. We're at their second run here. Hideki Nono in the lead now, and Toshihiki Mizuno in the chase. And off they go. Hideki coming out. Initiating. Looks to get trouble initiating there, but it's fine. Coming through zone 1 a bit shallow. Mizuno's coming up behind him. Bit of distance there. Hideki going through the touch and go. Up to the inner clip. And Mizuno just can't catch up after the first zone there. To the third zone. Out of the finish line.
No, super shallow and really fast.
Yeah, so it's really difficult to chase here. And he missed the end of the zone 1 there, so
Yeah, you see how he left a bit early, but then immediately started transitioning into zone 2.
yeah.
That was able to put a bit more of a gap between him and Mizuno.
Yeah, and Mizuno was just so deep in the zone 1 that he couldn't quite catch up there at the end.
And closing the gap here essentially leaves the zone early just to try and get the transition. I mean, the proximity.
Yeah. So many Germans in chat. Judgment is here. We got Judge Imamura going for Mizuno. We Judge Fukada going for Mizuno. And Judge Yamanaka going for Mizuno as well. Putting him into the top 16. Congrats.
It's funny, I can always tell when Mogi's coming to the line. Super bright headlights.
Yeah. There we have Manato Mogi. Up first next. For the next run. The bye run. Coming in. Initiation. Looks like he dropped the tire there. Seems to be fine. Fast through zone 1. Quick transition. With the water puddles there. Looks like he's nearly aquaplaning, but it's all right. He's going to zone 2. Very close to the wall. Nice and deep to the touch and go. Hitting the third line there to any clip. In a great third zone. Very good run.
Just a beautiful run.
Yeah.
Deep through each of the zones. Great transitions. Definitely be fun to chase that one, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I always think they aquaplane there right before the second zone. There's so much water there. It's always all right. We get the next cars lined up. We got Takamiya Yuki in the lead and Shohei Tokuyama in the chase for their first round. Off they go. Takamiya in the lead. Initiation. And Tokuyama is so close by him. Looks like he got 2 tires there out of zone 1. Still continuing, good transition up to zone 2, to the water. Tokuyama next to him, right next to him, door to door there, wow. So close. They're coming to the touch and go. Where Tokuyama needs to close up the distance. Coming right next to him and nearly hitting him there in the rear bumper. It looks like they're all right. So much proximity, it's crazy.
So close.
Yeah. Wow. See that again. What a crazy chase.
Yeah, just look how much speed you lost right there.
Yeah,
dropping that one right.
Yeah.
Tokuyama in the chase just looks like he's spraying it through the back window.
He speeds up a bit and gets right next to him there. Wow.
Just right on the tire.
Yeah, little pump.
Yeah, there's the river I was talking about.
Oh wow, that is a river, yeah.
And the waterfall too.
True. So much water. They're back for run 2. Just switching up positions. And now Tokuyama's in the lead and Takamiya in the chase for their second run.
Weather's staying about the same.
Yeah. Full day rain. We got Tokuyama starting out in the lead. Speeding up. Initiating. Bringing a good flick there to zone 1. It looks like Takamiya does a half spin there. So Tokuyama's just going at it, just continuing his run. Next to the wall there, so close. Up to the touch and go. Nice handling through the inner clip. Slowing down a bit there, but touching the third zone and exit. It looks like Takamiya needs to be
lower arm maybe?
Oh. That's unfortunate. Yes, he probably gets towed back to the pits here. Can see it again here.
Well,
with no collision or anything.
Yeah.
Maybe from the previous run. Looks like they're hooking him up now.
well, if they're hooking him up, I guess it's not an arm.
Yeah. Judgment is ready for Takamiya and Tokuyama. We got Judge Imamura going with Tokuyama, Judge Fukada going with Tokuyama as well, and Judge Yamanaka going with Tokuyama, putting him into the top 16 here at FDJ2 round 3. Congratulations. You can see him getting towed there back to the pits. Let's hope his car's all right. And maybe a tire rod.
If it's a tie rod that's bent, not broken.
Yeah.
But then you should be able to just drive around, right?
True. True. Let's hope it's nothing serious. You can fix it up.
Looks like one more time to warm it up right now.
Yep. Stewart and Kimura. We can see the river again. The water just flowing.
Left is 2 more battles and 1 by run.
Yep. Back from warm-up, coming to the start line.
I'm sort of confused because there should be a by run next, right?
By Izuma.
Yeah, because these guys are at the last battle.
Yeah, just heard the announcer say something about Izuma, but he couldn't quite catch it. Maybe he's having problems. Maybe he took his 5-minute break. Not really sure. We got Minami and Kazuyuki Tomite. The next battle. Starting out, Tomite in the lead here. Good amount of speed and an early initiation. Now he needs to slow down for zone 1, dropping a tire there. A pit challenge at the exit, early exit, but Minami is close behind him, speeding up there in the second zone. Good depth there by Tomite. Comes to the touch and go. Maybe Minami is straightened out there, not really sure. But he's speeding up, coming right back to Tomite at the third zone. What it looks like, Tomite's doing a half spin there at the end. That's unlucky. Right after the finish line.
Yeah, again, it's
Again, tire drop.
you're going from like really deep water to slick after. So when you're getting on the throttle to just try and press through the water, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. Really difficult here. And then you can see the husband there.
Yeah, just pushing a little too hard, I think.
Yeah. Coming back. Climbing up. For their second run. switched up positions, and Minami is in the lead, and Tomita in the chase now. Starting out. Minami coming in, speeding up and initiating. Coming right up to zone 1. And it looks like Tomita is having difficulties there initiating. Quite far behind. But the Minami also having difficulties there at the end of zone 1. Too much angle there. But a good save, and it's still in zone 2. Or maybe on the line there. Missing the touch to go. Coming up there in the clip, and Tomita is just way behind him. And it's unfortunate.
Minami just so fast.
Yeah, and Tomita couldn't really get into there. So much distance there.
Dude, so close to the tires.
Yeah. So Minami had a bit of a save there, but still Tomita can't keep up, and
super shallow through each of the zones.
Yeah.
I guess that's if he was able to hit him, right?
Yeah. Not really sure if he hit the second zone, or third even. Yeah, luckily we didn't have any big crashes so far. Only bumpers and small bumps. So the judgment is ready here for Tomita and Minami. We got Judge Imamura going with one more time. Judge Fukada going with one more time as well. And Judge Yamanaka going with one more time. This makes this the second one more time in the top 32.
I guess Minami right by the tires, probably half spin.
Yep. I guess this is another similar scenario to the Stewart and Kimura one more time. Still have 3 battles or runs left. Stewart and Kimura, Tomita and Minami, and Ijima's Byron.
It looks like Stewart's at the line right now with Kimura.
Yep. They're going for their one more time. Stewart in the lead and Kimura in the chase. Starting out. Stewart speeding up there. Lots of angle there for the initiation. Good flick, and coming to zone 1. Kimura's right behind him. Good step there in zone 1 by Stewart. Kimura's coming in, closing up there in the second zone. Good proximity. Nice step there in zone 2 by Stewart. Coming to touch and go. Switch up, and Kimura was so close there to him in the inner clip. And looks like maybe a half spin by Kimura there at the end. He stopped completely. Yeah, that downhill there after the inner clip is so difficult.
Tons of angle.
Yeah, looks very cool.
Able to hold angle right there at the end of zone 1. And just pushing through zone 2. So really nice proximity by Kimura.
Yeah. Just sped up there in zone 2 and came right next to him. That,
yeah, so I think throwing it as fast into zone 3 as he did, he hit the river.
Yeah.
And because he was already at angle, it just killed all momentum.
that river. Paid actor. Heading back there on the right side now.
And now Kimura's just got to go out there, lay down a good lead run, hope for the best.
Yeah. at the start line now. And switch up positions with Kimura in the lead and Stewart in the chase. Looks like Kimura is using his 5-minute break time.
Oh yeah, 5-minute timeout.
Timeout. He's having car problems. Looked all good in the first run though. He's going back to the pits now.
Is Stewart Inoue. Stewart isn't a traditional Japanese name. No, that is correct.
So the rule was when the timeout starts, the other car can go
Yeah.
back from the start line, right?
Yes, so Stewart has to stay on the line until Kimura gets to his pit.
Yeah. Okay, so he has to wait for a bit at the starting line there.
Unless he's also taking the timeout.
Yeah. Let's see if we get the one more time by Tomita and Minami, or maybe Ijima's Byron in the meantime. There he is coming back to the pits.
Yeah, so he had a bumper until practices earlier today. Then the wall sort of took care of it.
Yeah. It looks like Tomita and Minami are doing their one more time run next.
So you're allowed a timeout when you're at the line, after a run, or before a run. Once the light starts, you're not allowed a timeout anymore. Unless someone jumps the light, right? So if you have an issue that you want to get straightened out and the light started, but you didn't realize it until after the light's on, if you jump the light or hit a pylon, then you can call timeout.
Well, that's actually a good strat. There we have another run. One more time by Tomita and Minami. Tomita is in the lead and Minami in the chase. Starting out. Tomita coming in. Initiating. Throwing it into zone 1. Dropping a tire there. Let's hope he can recover from that. But it looks like he's fine. But Minami having trouble chasing this. He's still there. Right behind him. Coming to zone 2, catching up. Tomita with a good amount of depth there through zone 2. Letting that go. Minami's close by him, next to him. Lost a bit of distance there in the clip. Coming to zone 3 down the river. It was a difficult chase for Minami. See the tire just ripping through the mud there.
Yeah, and once you get stuck in that little zone, it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah.
excellent transition, touching at an inner clip. Yeah, like so much water right there.
Yeah.
And the drivers are trying to slow down because it's downhill.
Yeah.
Then they just hit that huge puddle, and it stalls them.
Yeah, it's so difficult. Coming back to the start line. Switching up positions. With Minami in the lead and Tomit in the chase in their second run. And off they go. Minami coming out. Speeding up. After the initiation. Good shot on the angle there. It's coming to zone 1. Missing zone 1 completely. Tomite, a lot of distance there. Can't quite keep up with Minami. Minami in the second zone. Good depth there. Coming to the touch and go. Transition through the inner clip. And up to zone 3. And Tomite just having a very, very hard time keeping up there. Too much distance to the whole run.
I mean, definitely tough, but also it's if you're not hitting any of the zones nice and deep, it's going to be hard to keep up.
Yeah, so Minami just missing the whole first zone. But it's so much more difficult to catch up there. Also very shallow in zone 2. Deep in the end there.
I saw some actual like radar footage where on the west coast of Japan, it looks like a typhoon is forming.
Oh.
I mean, it might just be a low pressure system, but it's just funny how like you'll see the clouds swirling around just west of Japan.
Yeah, let's hope it's not a typhoon. Tomite and Minami waiting for the judgment. Judges are looking at the footage right now. See a replay again. The first run.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like all of Japan over the next week is nothing but rain.
Yeah, yeah. Also just looked at Tokyo, there's, a whole week of rain awaiting me. See the first run again. Joe's having a hard time here.
think it boils down to essentially just comparing lead to lead.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you take a look at Tomite's run, whenever he's in the chase, the huge distance, you could say, not good chase.
Yeah.
And with Minami's chase, there's a couple times where that waiver might have been considered a counter drift or a straighten in zone 2. I mean, there's a few options.
So they can only really look at the lead.
I mean, that might be the case.
Yeah. We got the judgment coming. First, we get Judge Imamura going with one more time. We get Judge Fukada going with one more time as well. And Judge Yamanaka going with one more time. So that's the second one more time here between Tomite and Minami.
I mean, ultimately, it boils down to we just need a good lead and a good chase.
Yeah.
But looks like we have Stewart and Kimura at the line right now.
Yep. Ready
Back
for
from the timeout.
the second run of the one more time. Kimura in the lead and Stewart in the chase.
Yeah, my bad. That was Tomite and Minami's second one more time.
Yeah. Kimura starting out in this BMW. Speeding up. Very early initiation. And so much speed there. Coming to zone 1. Stewart is a bit behind him. And got a bit too much speed there. Looks like he's straightened out. Kimura coming to zone 2. Stewart behind him with a bit of distance. Absolute touch and go. Coming to the inner clip. And Stewart just can't keep up there anymore. Kimura's so fast. Shallow in zone 3. Love how Stewart's whole bumper is just taped up.
Man, Stewart had such a good lead run, too.
Yeah.
It looked like maybe misshift.
Maybe, yeah. And Kimura just zooming through the whole course.
It looks like the rain slacked up a little bit.
Yeah. Not that strong anymore. They're back and waiting for judgment. There it is. Judgment coming in for Stewart and Kimura. Judge Imamura is going with Kimura. Judge Fukada is going with Kimura as well. And Judge Yamanaka going with Kimura, putting him into the top 16. Congrats.
Oh, just one second. I gotta ask a question.
Yep. And so we still got Ijima's Byron left and Tomite and Minami's second one more time. Is he just asking about Ijima? Let's see. So it looks like Ijima is disqualified.
I don't know. Can you guys still hear us? Okay.
Yeah, the screen just went black. I hope everything's all right on the technical side.
Okay, have a good one, Yuki. So what they end up saying?
Yeah, I think there's no Ijima run. Looks like it's complicated. I don't know. So this should be our final run now.
The second, one more time for
Yeah.
these two guys.
Yeah, let's hope there's no third one. Got Tomite in the lead and Minami in the chase for their second one more time. Going out in the first run. Tomite coming right up, initiating. And again, so much speed here. But Minami's right behind him. Very good there. Also proximity. Tomite coming up to the second zone. Through all the pilots there. Slowing down a lot, but it's good depth. Looks like Minami lost a bit of proximity there, but they're coming through the inner clip. And through zone 3. Minami catching up a bit, but just can't make it back next to Tomite.
Yeah, you can see the river starting to get a lot smaller.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah, Tomite with a really long handbrake. But a lot of drivers have been switching up to that method, this width.
Yeah. And it looks like right there in the beginning of zone 2, Minami lost a bit of distance and couldn't catch up anymore.
Yeah, it just looked like after the transition between 1 and 2, Tomite was back on gas a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could definitely be super exciting in the dry as well.
Yeah, definitely. They're back at the starting line. Tomite and Minami. Got Minami in the lead and Tomite in the chase. Going out for run 2 in their second one more time. Let's go. Got Minami starting out. Coming into initiation. Through the puddle there. Up to zone 1. Very shallow and a bit too much angle. Looks like a half spin there. Tomite is coming right behind him. Looks like they've switched up positions now. Tomite is coming through. Up to touch and go. Through the inner clip. Maybe lost distance there. I don't know how they will judge this.
Minami 2 chase runs.
Yeah. That's too funny. So Half's been there and
Well, that's 4 tires out.
yeah, so 0 points for the lead run here for Minami. And Tomita just taking the lead.
Oh, okay. So how you would judge that one is when Minami went off course, it's 0 for his lead. The rest of the run is just becomes a fun run at that point.
Got the judgment coming in. Got Judge Imamura going with Tomite. Judge Fukada going with Tomite as well. And Judge Yamanaka going with Tomite. Putting him into the top 16 of FDJ2 round 3. Congrats.
Yeah, so how that worked is because Minami in his lead got a 0 and Tomite had a scoreable or chaseable lead run, then Tomite gets to the next round.
Yeah, so automatically.
Just because they switched positions doesn't matter because Minami already had a 0 on the lead run.
Yeah.
It's not like Tomite got 2 lead runs and Minami got 2 chase runs. We're just joking about that.
Yeah. So we got our top 16 now. We got Tatsuya Kobayashi versus Chen Jun in the first battle. Kimi Nobudegichi versus Shuhei Itoyama. Kaito Aoki versus Toshiro Luis. Riki Nakamura versus Keito Butsusaka. On the right side of the bracket we got Jace versus Kimura. Hinato versus Mizuno. Mogi versus Tokuyama. And Ijima versus Tomite. So this marks our top 16.
Yep. So you can see no more bye runs, nothing but battles.
Yep.
So we will take a bit of a break, and we will be back for the top 16 in just a little while.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later.
Have a good one.
雨の日の運転って心配ですよね。いざという時によりちゃんと止まれるタイヤといえば横浜タイヤでしょ。
視界が悪くて止まりづらい雨の運転も横浜タイヤならもっと安心。
タイヤは雨で選ぼう。横浜タイヤ。
追い求めれば求めるほど遠ざかる時もある。でも理想に追いつけるのは自分だけだ。池江璃花子は横浜ゴムと世界に挑戦する。限界はない。行くぞ横浜。
ultimate lubricant. Mortis.
What's up, guys? It's Fredrik Gaspo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
Made in Japan. Breed.
B からこの車大切に乗ってもらってるね。
B コロはあなたの愛車を思い出ごと査定します。
ドライブデート、家族ができて海や山へ。
その車の話、
聞かせてね。思い出ポイント発見。しっかり評価するよ。その思い出も買い取ります。
B コロ